Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. This your big brother, DrUMAR Ifatunde, King Kong Consciousness. Coming to you on this December the 25th. For my Christian Africans around the world, I stand in solidarity with you as you celebrate the birth and the life, the crucifixion and the resurrection of Yeshua ben Yusuf, the great black Christ. I have a tattoo of Jesus Christ on my left shoulder because Jesus Christ was a revolutionary. Jesus Christ was an African revolutionary. And because Jesus Christ's message was to all African people around the world, I would dare argue that Jesus Christ was a revolutionary Pan-African nationalist. I would say that Jesus Christ was a revolutionary Pan-African nationalist. I would say that Jesus Christ was a revolutionary Pan-African nationalist. We have to talk about the epidemic of jealousy. We have an epidemic of jealousy. I want to give you 5 tips to overcome your jealousy. I want to give you 5 tips to overcome your jealousy. I want to talk about the epidemic of jealousy in the black community. I'm happy to be nappy. I'm happy to be nappy. To all my African queens. Let's talk about the epidemic of jealousy. I think I want to get outside for this. I just had to add some lubrication to the crown. It's all good. Gotta have the king's crown. Gotta have the king's crown, family. How am I looking, ladies? How am I looking, ladies? Is it melanin drip? How am I looking, ladies? Ladies, am I fine or what? Ladies, I'm talking to the queens. Talk to me, ladies. How I look? We good? Okay. Let's talk about the epidemic of jealousy in the black community. Number 1, stop comparing yourself to other people. Your destiny is your destiny. Your life is your life. Your path is your path. Your road is your road. Your karma is your karma. On this Christmas Day, I want you to make up your mind that you will never compare yourself to another person in your life. Don't compare yourself to Tyler Perry. Don't compare yourself to Beyonce. Don't compare yourself to Oprah. Don't compare yourself to Drake, because you don't know what their karma was. You don't know what their struggles were in this life or the previous life, and you don't know what their struggles or karma will be in the next life. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Stop comparing yourself to other people. You don't know why they are here. Our spirits came into this world. The reason our spirit took on a physical form, because we've all been here before. We are all ancestors returned, Ifatunde. We are all ancestors returned, Ifatunde. We are all ancestors returned, Ifatunde. So your soul came into this world and inhabited a body. Why did your soul come into this world and inhabit a body? The reason your soul came into this world and inhabited a body is because your soul has not yet reached God consciousness. And until your soul reaches God consciousness, your soul will continue to reincarnate on the earth plane until your soul has reached maximum spiritual development or God consciousness. You will continue to reincarnate on the earth plane until your soul reaches maximum spiritual development, also known as God consciousness. And when you was in heaven with the Most High God, when your spirit was in heaven with the Most High God, your spirit chose certain challenges, certain crises, certain tragedies, certain blessings, certain achievements, certain accomplishments, because your spirit needed that karma. Your spirit needed those conditions. Your spirit needed those types of situations in order to work through its spiritual development, in order to resolve its karma, in order to learn the spiritual lesson that the tragedy had in it. Oh, yes. Most of what you experience in life, you chose it in heaven. You needed that in order to work through your karma. You needed that in order to work through your spiritual development. You needed the conditions of this life. You needed the conditions of this life in order to prepare you for God consciousness. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Whenever you are jealous of another person, you degrade the quality and energy of your spirit. Whenever you are envious of another person, you degrade the quality and energy of your spirit. Don't compare. Your life is like no one else's. Don't contrast. Your life is unlike anyone else's. You don't need to do any of that. You don't need to do any of that. You may be getting more blessings through your tragedy than they're getting with their money. I said you might be getting more blessings through your tragedy than they are getting through their money. You might be getting more blessings in your tragedy than they are getting in their money. See, the problem with us is we think if we broke, we being punished. And if we are wealthy, we are being blessed. This is the hypnosis of European capitalism. This is preacher Ifa. This is Pastor Ifa. And this ain't no damn T.D. Jakes pastor either. No disrespect to T.D. Jakes, but this is Pan-African preacher. I'm the Pan-African preacher, brothers and sisters. Preacher Ifa. What I'm saying is, we judge everything in terms of money and materialism. Black people are so low vibrational these days. African people are so low vibrational that you need money is blessing to you. Money is success to you. Now, Jesus wasn't in love with money and materialism, but you claim to be a follower of Christ and you're in love with money and materialism. And you raise your children to be in love with money and materialism. That's why you had to go Christmas shopping. You didn't go Christmas shopping because you wanted to go Christmas shopping. You didn't go Christmas shopping because you wanted to go Christmas shopping. You went Christmas shopping because you raised your children to be money and materialism hungry. Your children are money hungry and materialism hungry, and you had to go buy a whole bunch of expensive junk. You had to go buy a whole bunch of expensive junk for your children because you raised them to worship things. You raised them to worship things. So Christmas is not about celebrating Christ. Christmas is about doing what? Satisfying the appetite for materialism that you have built into your children and family. I'm going to say it again. Christmas is not about celebrating Christ. Christmas is not about celebrating Christ. Christmas is about satisfying the hunger for materialism that we have as brainwashed, Americanized Africans. That's what Christmas is about. Brother Shannon, all right. Brother Shannon is in the building. Peace and Pan-Africanism. We're going to pick this up. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. I want to pick up where I left off, brothers and sisters. I'm at FDMG trying to get some work done. We got a good brother came up. He's going to look at the data system for the school. We got a good brother who came up. He's going to look at the data system for the school, do the intercom system, the sound system, the speaker system. So when we have that conscious singles convention, we have some nice music. You understand, when the school is in session, I got a nice clear intercom. So we working on that, brothers and sisters. We are working on the sound system for the school right now. We working on the sound. So Christmas don't stop the work, y'all. Shout out to all my Christian Africans. Enjoy your Christmas, but that don't stop the work. We got to build institutions. We got to build institutions. Fort Worth, Texas, I'm going to see you Wednesday. Phoenix, Arizona, I'm going to see you Thursday. Detroit, Michigan, I'm going to see you Saturday. Sacramento, California, I'm going to see you Thursday, January the 18th. Antioch, California, I'm going to see you Friday, January the 19th. Oakland, California, Black Parent Boot Camp, I'm going to see you Saturday, January the 20th from 9 to 5. So let me get back to the jealousy. We got to get over the jealousy. And the way you get over jealousy, number one, stop comparing and contrasting yourself to other people. Stop comparing and contrasting yourself to other people. That's the first thing. When you stop comparing yourself to other people, you stop being jealous. You understand? I don't care if you have nothing in the world, you should not be jealous of someone who has, because there's a reason why you have nothing. And it might not be due to a poor work ethic. There could be a spiritual reason why you have nothing, because your spirit needed nothing in order to work through its karmic debt. You understand me? It's spiritual experiences. There are certain types of experiences we needed when we came into this world. That's why we came. There are certain kinds of experiences we needed when we came into this world, and that's why we came into this world. That's why we came into this world, because there were certain spiritual experiences that we needed. So don't look down on yourself because you're not living a comfortable life. There's a reason why you may not be living a comfortable life. Your spirit didn't come into this world to live a comfortable life. Not everybody's supposed to be a millionaire. The only reason you're going to be a millionaire, I don't care how hard you work. Some people work to be millionaires. They never become millionaires because whatever their soul's purpose was for this incarnation did not require a whole bunch of money. Did you hear what I'm saying? If your soul has a purpose that does not require you being wealthy, you're not going to get wealthy. That don't mean you can't be happy. That don't mean you can't have fun. That don't mean you can't have a fulfilling life. But the problem with us is we spend so much time chasing a materialistic dream that might be completely out of touch with our soul's purpose. You hear what I'm telling you? All of our kids want to be football players and basketball players. But if their soul does not require that type of a lifestyle in order to work through its karmic issues, its spiritual developmental task, if your soul does not need you to be an actor or a singer, if your soul doesn't need you to be a doctor or a lawyer, if your soul doesn't need you to be a millionaire or a billionaire, you may never become one, because in becoming one, you may block the progress of your soul. And although you think money and materialism is the most important thing in this world, your spirit doesn't think like that. Your spirit doesn't think like that. Your spirit doesn't think like that. Your spirit thinks purely in terms of spiritual progression or spiritual regression. That's it. You deal in dollars and cents. You deal in Mercedes Benzes and BMWs. You deal in fake hair and blonde weaves. You deal in big trucks and Air Jordans. You deal in that. Your spirit doesn't deal in that. That's the human condition. That's the ego mind. We're living through our ego. And the reason why black people are not receiving the blessings of the Most High God, the reason the black people of America, the Africans of America and around the world, because I am a Pan-Africanist, the Africans of the world, the reason God is not helping us is because we're not living from the level of the spirit. We're living a very low vibrational level, from the level of greed and materialism. You talk about you about to give up on God. Well, God then already gave up on your ass. You talking about you about to give up on the Creator. Well, guess what? The Creator has already given up on you. God then already gave up on black folks. God then gave up on black folks, and God is not going to check back into black folks until black folks check back into their spirit. We living like white people trying to get free from white people. How you living like white people trying to get free from white people? How you trying to overcome white supremacy and you imitating the white supremacists? Come on, talk to me. Somebody talk black to me right now. Come on, y'all. Ashe? Mic check. How you talking about you don't like white supremacy and you imitating the white supremacists? Can somebody talk to King Kong consciousness right now? How you trying to get free of a people who you are imitating and replicating and duplicating? How you going to get free of a people you are imitating and duplicating and replicating? How you going to free yourself from a people who you are replicating, duplicating, and imitating? I need you to understand, overstand, and understand. I need you to understand, overstand, and understand. And let me say something to y'all. I have never experienced the Christmas, and I'm not a Christian, but I love my Christian Africans. The most honorable Marcus Garvey was a Christian. Grandfather of Pan-Africanism, Henry Highland Garnett, was a pastor of the church. Grandfather of Pan-Africanism, Edward Wilmot Blyden, was a pastor of a church. Grandfather of Pan-Africanism, Alexander Crummell, was a pastor of a church. So I don't have no problem with my Christian Africans, but this is the warmest Christmas I can ever remember in my life. This is the warmest Christmas. Ain't no snow. It ain't even that cold out here. I got on a hoodie and that's it. I thought it was almost springtime. I thought it was almost springtime today. God ain't helping you celebrate no Christmas because you're not celebrating Christmas. You celebrating money and materialism. You know what we celebrate on December 25th? We celebrate greed. You know what we celebrate on December the 25th? We celebrate greed. You know what we celebrate on December the 25th? We celebrate conspicuous consumption, European capitalism, and greed, brothers and sisters. Ashe? Ashe? Somebody give me a black power signal if you're feeling me right now. See, when you are motivated by money and materialism, you are vibrating at a very low level. Spirit cannot find you when all you worrying about is ass and penis. Spirit can't find you like that. Spirit can't find you like that. If the only thing that's motivating you to get up in the world is to make some money so you can buy some expensive clothes, if the only thing motivating you in the world is to wake up and get some money so you can buy a better car, if the only thing that's motivating you in this world is to wake up so you can get some money and get a new weave, a new perm, a new white girlfriend, some new Jordans, that's low vibration. This is why your prayers are not reaching the heavens. Black people are praying, but your prayers are not reaching the heavens. And the reason your prayers are not reaching the heavens is you have too much interruption. There's too much spiritual traffic going on because you're vibrating at such a low level. You're vibrating at such a low level that your prayers don't have enough energy in them. Your prayers don't have enough spiritual energy. You have to project, brothers and sisters. If you don't have enough fuel in your car, you won't get to where you're going. If you ain't got enough food in your body, you won't have enough energy to finish out the workout. When you are praying to the almighty, most high, supreme consciousness, ruler of the universe, your prayers got to have enough energy. Your prayers got to have enough spirit. Your prayers got to have enough ashe in order to reach the heavens. Most of you don't pray for anything that is worthy of God responding to. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again. Most of you don't pray for anything that is worth God responding to. I'm going to say it one more time. I'm going to say it because I need you to understand, overstand, and understand, because this is Ifa Tunde 3 times. This is Ifa Tunde 3 times. Most of you aren't praying for anything that is worthy of God responding to. On top of the fact that your prayers don't have any spirituality in them. You are praying for money and materialism. You don't come to God for money and materialism. You go to the devil for money and materialism. I didn't say money was bad. I didn't say having a couple nice things was bad, but you don't go to God for material needs. You go to God for spiritual needs. And if your spirit is vibrating at a high enough level, stay with me now. If your spirit is vibrating at a high enough level, you will automatically attract the money that you need. You will automatically attract the materials that you need. You will automatically attract the things that you desire, as long as that they are not out of proportion with what you need to survive on this earthly plane. Because if what you're asking for is going to be a distraction from you completing your spiritual mission, If what you're asking for is going to be a distraction from you completing your spiritual mission, if what you're asking for is going to be a distraction from you completing your spiritual mission, God won't give it to you. Why would God give you something that would interrupt the achievement of your spiritual destiny during this incarnation? I prayed to God for a better husband. You don't need a better husband, because for what you need to do, you don't need no man worshiping you. Your purpose is so great that if you found a man that knocked you off your feet romantically, you might forget all about the reason you are here. Remember Queen Mother Harriet Tubman's first husband? Remember Queen Mother Harriet Tubman's first husband? Remember Queen Mother Harriet Tubman's first husband? She went back to get him, and he already married another woman. Why do you think Harriet Tubman's first husband was married when she snuck back to get him? Why was Harriet Tubman's first husband married when she went back to get him? Because if he wasn't married, he might have took Harriet Tubman off her destiny. Harriet Tubman's first husband would have been a distraction. And because what God had in store for Harriet Tubman was so great, he married off the first husband. God married off Harriet Tubman's first husband. God got rid of Harriet Tubman's first husband because the work he had for Harriet Tubman would not have worked if she met a man that would have knocked her off her feet or distracted her from her work. You have to look at your purpose in order to understand your circumstances. That don't mean your circumstances can't be better, but your circumstances must be aligned with your purpose. Because if your circumstances, Harriet Tubman was never married to a white man. Lord have mercy. I need you to go to the public library. Did she just ask me if Harriet Tubman had a white husband? Oh my God. I'm going to have to do some black history classes here at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. I'm going to have to do some black history classes here at the Frederick Douglass Marcus. Did she just ask me? And I'm not trying to shame you, my beautiful African sister, because there's no such thing as a dumb question, but my God. I'm not trying to shame you, my beautiful African sister. There's no such thing as a dumb question, but my God, you just asked me, did the greatest woman to ever walk on the North American continent have a white husband? Harriet Tubman is turning in her grave all the way up in Auburn, New York. Harriet Tubman is turning in her grave all the way up in Auburn, New York. Queen Mother Harriet Tubman ain't never have a snow puppy. Queen Mother Harriet Tubman ain't never date outside the race, my sister. Come on now. You can get Harriet Tubman's autobiography for $2. You can get it for free on Google. Come on now. We got to do better than this. We got to do better than this. That's why I'm going to have black history classes. Come and learn who you are. Come and learn about the ancestors. We're going to have black history classes. We're going to have a potluck then. Everybody going to bring potluck, and we're going to do some black history class. And I'm not going to be the only teacher. I'm going to have some other Pan-Africanists coming in to teach. Okay, and then we're going to sit down and have a family dinner because I want to create family. FDMG is about family. We about supporting the black family, supporting the black community, supporting black men, black women, black elders, black youth, our disabled populations. That's what we about here. That's why we call this heaven on earth. Heaven on earth. And when we open up the doors of the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, if you don't come here with the right spirit, if you don't come here with the right spirit, if you don't show up on Ifa Tunde Avenue with the right spirit, if you don't show up on Dr. Papa Boulevard with the right spirit, if you don't come to Prince of Pan-Africanism Parkway with the right spirit, then you will be entered into the Book of Negroes. The Book of Negroes. The Book of Negroes. That's a book where all my haters are listed. Where all my haters are listed. Don't tell me about that young man. I don't want to hear about him. I understand he's starting to hate again. He likes to do this at the end of the calendar year. He liked to spark a beef so I can help drive some traffic to his pages and to his efforts and to his business scams. I'm not going to go back and forth with that brother. I've graduated past that. I've graduated past that. Y'all been texting me all night. Here go another cartoon he made about you. I'm not getting into that. Let that brother do what he's doing and let me do what I'm doing. And when my institution is done and his so-called institution is done, y'all can compare the institutions and compare the amount of money raised, and y'all can make an informed, intelligent decision for yourself whether or not this institution or that so-called institution was built for the people, or was it just a hustle to make one man rich. We ain't got to argue this. Let God show you who's real and let God show you who's fake. Let God show you who's real and let God show you who's fake. I'm beyond that right now. I'm the most revolutionary, requested, credentialed, loved scholar in the world. I will not entertain him. I will not entertain him, brothers and sisters. We're going to stay focused. We're going to stay focused. But like I said, don't compare yourself to other people. Don't contrast your other people. Contrast yourself with other people. And if money and materialism is the most important thing in your life, you'll never get a blessing from the Most High. If money and materialism is the most important thing in your life, you'll never get a blessing from the Most High. If money and materialism is the most important thing in your life, you'll never get a blessing from the Most High, brothers and sisters. Okay? The negative experiences that we have in life are not always negative. The negative experiences that we have in our life are not always negative. Sometimes negativity is used in order for you to manifest positivity. I'm going to say this again. Let me give you an example. Stop judging unfortunate circumstances as negative. I'm going to say this again. I need y'all to understand me. Stop judging unfortunate circumstances as negative. Stop judging unfortunate circumstances as negative. Remember, the universe uses positive and negative to help you manifest your purpose. When a woman is giving birth to a baby, there are contractions in the uterus and there are expansions in the uterus. In order to push the baby out, the uterus engages in positive and negative counterbalance. When a woman is giving birth to a baby, which is the highest expression of God on the earth plane, the human being is the highest expression of God on the earth plane. And the African child is the highest expression of the human being because we are the original. And so when the woman is giving birth to a baby, the uterus is using positive and negative counterbalance to push that baby out into the world. Good and bad. First she feels the cramp, then it relaxes. Then she feels the cramp, then it relaxes. Then she feels the cramp, and then it relaxes. Positive and negative counterbalance. Your life operates the same way. Your life operates the same way. There will be good in your life, and there will be bad in your life, because whatever your spiritual destiny is, whatever the purpose of this incarnation of yours requires positive and negative in order for you to manifest that which you need. Let me give you an example. When we were looking for the school, FDMG, we kept getting denied. We got denied the Catholic schools in Detroit. We got denied the Catholic school in Trenton, New Jersey. We got denied the Catholic school in Cleveland Heights, Ohio. We got denied the Catholic school in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We got denied the Catholic school in Mount Vernon, New York. And I said, maybe God don't want me to have a school. And next thing you know, I drive down this street right here, Ifatunde Avenue, on August the 20th of 2017. I drive down this street, August the 20th of 2017, on my way to Nat Turner Land to celebrate the great North American eclipse. And then we ultimately end up getting this school. But guess what? I had to get denied in all them other cities in order to finally get the school that the Lord had for me. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Misfortunes are not always negative. Those other schools were not the school. And this campus right here is the best of every campus we saw. And we got two schools, two of them, not one school. We got two schools. But what if I would have fought to get that school in Philly, fought to get the school in Detroit, fought to get the school in Cleveland, fought to get the school in Mount Vernon, New York, fought to get the school in Trenton? Those were not the schools. I wasn't being rejected because I was being punished. I was being rejected because those were not the schools that God wanted us to have. I was being rejected so I could end up in Wilmington, Delaware, and get this campus right here, brothers and sisters. Stop assuming. Stop assuming that misfortunes are negative. Sometimes your misfortunes are the biggest blessings you could ever have. That man walked out of your life. That might have been the best blessing you could have ever had. Your baby mom walked out of your life. That might have been the best blessing you could have ever had. You got fired from your job that you love so much. You loved your job with your ego. You loved your job with this mind. You loved your ex-husband with this mind. You loved your ex-wife with this mind. But your spirit needed something else. And so your spirit did you a favor by ending that job, ending that relationship, making you move to another city, making you move to another country. And that's where your blessing was. See, when we pray to God and ask for something, when we pray to God and ask for something, and let's just say that the something we ask for is something we need. Let's say you were lucky enough to pray for something that you actually needed. Let's say you were lucky enough to pray for something that you actually needed, because most of us pray for things we don't need. Most of us pray for things we don't need. Most of us pray for things that we're not ready to receive. You should never pray for something you don't need, and you should never pray for something you're not ready to receive. You should never pray for something you don't need, and you should never pray for something you're not ready to receive. So if you are one of the lucky Africans who only prays for the things that they need and are ready to receive. Let me give you an example, my brother. You need an example? I'm going to give you an example. My dear brother. You praying for a good wife, but you still a whore. Listen to me, brother. I'm giving you an example. You wanted an example of what do I mean by praying for something you need and not praying for something you're not ready to receive. I'm giving you that. You are praying for a better wife. You want a good wife. You want a good wife, but you're not ready to receive a good wife. Why are you praying for her now? God ain't going to send her to you until you're ready to receive her. Because if God sends her to you and you dog her out, God may not send you another one. Do you understand what I'm saying, black man? Do you understand what I'm saying, black man? Do you understand what I'm saying? So we not only must pray for what we need, we must pray when we are ready to receive it. Don't pray for the wife right now if you know you still a whore. Don't pray for the wife right now. You know you still in love with your baby mama. Don't pray for the wife right now. You know you still lazy. You are alcoholic. You suicidal. Don't pray for the wife until you're ready to receive the wife. I'll be over there in a few. Pray for the wife when you're ready to receive the wife. You understand? That's what you're supposed to do. Same thing with black women. You praying for some money and you're not ready to receive the money or handle the money. Why are you praying for money that you're not ready to be responsible with? Peace and Pan-Africanism. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Can I just tell you two things that I've
learned on
my journey while I'm waiting for him to answer?
No problem.
So, is it true that white is really Republican and black is really Democratic, and they're using it to...
I don't know if I would look at it like that. I see the Republicans and Democrats are two sides of the same demonic force.
You there?
Peace, King. One love. How you doing?
I don't know. His camera's messed up.
That's okay. No problem.
Nice to meet you again.
Likewise, brother.
Is this where the facility
This is where the school going to be. Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey. Yes, sir.
So just when do we come back here?
We're looking to have a grand opening in 2024. 2024. We got a few more things we got to shore up before we get our building permit. Okay. But we right at the finish line.
And then if you need me and him, we're local in the area, so if you need us for anything.
Take my number. Take my number. Let me know when you're ready.
All right, go ahead.
215.
Yeah.
989
989
9858.
9858.
Yes, sir. Lock
All
me
right.
in and then text me your name when you get a minute.
No problem.
Okay.
It's the missed call there, and then I'll shoot you the
Gotcha,
text.
gotcha. Will
Thanks
do.
again.
Be
Pleasure
safe,
to
King.
meet you.
Yes, sir. Likewise.
I look forward to working with you.
Yes, sir. For
I'm
sure.
already projecting it
No
in.
doubt. No doubt. We here. We here. Yes, sir. It's already here.
right.
It just got to be manifested.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, my brother.
Happy holidays.
Will do. Happy holidays. And you know what, Brother Shan, when you ready, I'm going to let the gym open too.
Hey, you looking a lot better than I thought. You
Okay.
don't need much in my help.
Okay. No problem.
With the security and stuff, they did a good job. Man.
Okay.
You got glass breaks on your windows and stuff, and all your door contacts. They look good, man.
Okay. No problem.
Put a tone on your speakers and see what I got right there.
Oh, perfect. Oh, man. You can check them now? You say you can check the speakers now?
Yeah, put a tone on right there.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Fort Worth, Texas, I need some soul food. Phoenix, Arizona, I need some soul food. Detroit, Michigan, I need some soul food. Sacramento, California, I need some soul food. Jamaica, the Akapong, I know we're going to have some soul food up in the Akangpong village. I know we're going to have some oxtails and some curry chicken and some jerk chicken in Jamaica for the Akangpong. Shout out to Chief Curry. Shout out to Chief Curry, the Honorable Chief Curry of the Akangpong Kingdom. I know you're going to have some Jamaican food up at the Maroon Festival. I just know we're going to be having some Jamaican food at the Maroon Festival in Jamaica. If y'all need to reach me, 215-989-9858. If y'all need to reach me, 215-989. Oakland, I want that sweet potato pie when I come to Oakland, sister. Don't play with me. If you're going to make that food now. Jacksonville. Where I'm going to eat at in Jacksonville February the 1st? Where the Jacksonville, Florida restaurants? Phoenix is Thursday, y'all. Phoenix, Arizona is Thursday. Where the FDMG Christmas donation? Where your FDMG Christmas donation? Hit the Cash App, $FDMG School. Where your FDMG Christmas donation? Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. 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 Hit your Cash App, $FDMG School. Hit your Cash App, $FDMG School. Brothers and sisters, I will start my Kwanzaa tour tomorrow. Fort Worth, Texas, I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. Wednesday night in Fort Worth. Fort Worth, Texas, I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. Wednesday night in Fort Worth, Texas. We will be at the Greater St. Stephen First Church, 3728 East Berry Street. The Greater St. Stephen Church, 3728 East Berry Street, Fort Worth, Texas, Kwanzaa Day 2. That's Wednesday the 27th. From 6 until 9, doors at 5. I want to see my Dallas Africans, my Duncanville Africans. I want to see all my Texas Africans in the Fort Worth, Dallas area. It's going down Wednesday. Free lecture. You don't need no tickets. Pull up with the children. Pull up with the babies. King Kong is in Fort Worth, Texas. Wednesday night, December the 27th, 6 until 9 at the Greater St. Stephen Church, 3728 East Berry Street. And then Phoenix, Arizona, where my Phoenix Africans at? Where my Arizona Africans at? I'm going to see all my Phoenix, Arizona Africans on Thursday, December the 28th, at the Grassroots Bookstore in Phoenix, 1145 East Washington Street. The Grassroots Bookstore in Phoenix, Arizona. Kwanzaa Day 3, Thursday the 28th, 1145 East Washington Street. In Phoenix, Arizona, 6 to 9, doors at 5, free event. Detroit Africans, Saturday, December 30th. Where my Detroit Africans? I want to see all my Michigan Africans, Lansing, Kalamazoo, Flint, Michigan, Inkster, Michigan. I want to see all of you at the church where Malcolm X gave his ballot or the bullet speech. The Prince of Pan-Africanism will be speaking in the same church that El Hajj Malik El Shabazz gave his ballot or the bullet speech, and that's the King Solomon Church, 6100 14th Street. King Solomon Church, 6100 14th Street. 6100 14th Street. King Solomon Church, Detroit, Michigan. Detroit, Michigan. Detroit, Michigan. That's Saturday, 6 to 9. Doors at 5. I want to see everybody in the building. Where my California Africans at? I got a 3-city San Francisco Bay Area tour. Where my California Africans at? I got a 3-city San Francisco Bay Area tour. Where my California Africans at? I got a 3-city San Francisco Bay tour. Y'all ready for this? I'm making 3 stops in the Bay Area. I'm making 3 stops in the Bay Area. On Thursday, January the 18th, I will be in Sacramento, California for the first time in 10 years. Where my Sacramento Africans at? Where my Sacramento, California Africans at? Sacramento, where you at? I'm pulling up in Sacramento Thursday, January the 18th. Sacramento, Thursday, January the 18th. Where my Antioch, California Africans at? Where my Antioch, California Africans at? Where my Antioch, I'm pulling up in Antioch, California for the first time ever, Friday night, January 19th. Friday night, January 19th. Friday night, January 19th. Where my Oakland, California Africans at? Oakland, Black Parent Know Your School Rights Boot Camp in Oakland, Saturday, January the 20th. If you live in the state of California or Nevada and you don't know the rules of the schools, if you live in California or Nevada and you don't know how to advocate for your child in the education system, special ed system, mental health system, you need to be in Oakland, California for the Black Parent Boot Camp, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. in Oakland, California on Saturday, January the 20th. So we got Sacramento Thursday night, January the 18th. We got Antioch Friday night, January the 19th. And we got the Black Parent Boot Camp in Oakland, California, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on the 20th. Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Where my Williamsport, Pennsylvania Africans at? Where my Williamsport, Pennsylvania Africans at? I'll be pulling up the Williamsport. Dr. King weekend, January 16th, Williamsport. January 16th, Williamsport, Pennsylvania. January 16th, the Prince of Pan-Africanism will be back in Williamsport. I'm flying to Sacramento from Williamsport. I'm flying to Sacramento from Williamsport. I'm flying to California straight from Central Pennsylvania. It's King Kongalicious, family. It's the notorious RBG. Who else I got on my list? Where my Jamaicans at? January 6th, Maroon Festival in the Akongpong Kingdom. Where my Jamaican Africans at? Where my island of Jamaica, Kingston Africans, my St. Catherine Africans, my St. Anne's Bay, my Montego Bay Africans. I want to see y'all up in the mountains of the Akongpong Kingdom as we celebrate the Maroons, the Revolutionary Maroon War, and the Maroon heritage, culture, and liberation. I will be at the Maroon Festival in the mountains of Jamaica. With my Panama City, Panama Africans, I'm coming to the Black Star Line Conference in Panama, Central America. Where are my Central American Africans at? Where are my Central American Africans at? Where are my Central American Africans at? I want to see all my Central American Africans in Panama for the Black Star Line steamship rebirthing conference, brothers and sisters. West Philadelphia, we got the sex trafficking seminar on January the 12th. Friday night, January the 12th, Rotunda, West Philly. Friday night, January the 12th, Rotunda, West Philly. Cape May County, New Jersey, January the 13th. Where my Cape May County, New Jersey Africans at, January the 13th? Where my Cape May County, New Jersey Africans at, January the 13th? Where my Cape May County, New Jersey Africans at, January the 13th? And then January the 31st, we got the Brendan Deppa sentencing. January the 31st, we got the Brendan Deppa sentencing. January the 31st, we're going to have the Brendan Deppa protest. I want everybody to show up. Don't act like you care about black boys and you don't show up on January the 31st at the Kim C. Hammond Justice Center in Bunell, Florida. 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock, we protesting for justice. We don't want our young brother to go to jail for 30 years. We don't want our son to go to jail for 30 years. He was offended against himself. He's a victim himself. We standing in solidarity with Brendan Deppa in Bunell, Florida on Wednesday, January the 31st. And then Jacksonville, Florida. Black History Month begins in Jacksonville. Black History Month begins in Jacksonville, Florida at the Scottish Rite Cathedral. Jacksonville, Florida, Thursday, February the 2nd at the Scottish Rite Cathedral. This is King Kong consciousness. This is King Kong consciousness. The Joe Budden interview is up on his Patreon. The Joe Budden interview with the Prince of Pan-Africanism is up on his Patreon. Y'all got to go to Joe Budden's Patreon. I don't know when he loading it on YouTube. That's his business. I got to talk to Brother Joe about that. But it is up on his Patreon. If y'all want to go see the Joe Budden interview, go to Joe Budden's Patreon account. That's where it's at right now. Now, Sacramento, California, we will be in the Obama Community Room, 2251 Florin Road. Sacramento, California, Thursday, January the 18th, 6 until 9, free event. We will be in the Obama Community Room, 2251 Florin Road, Florin, Sacramento, California, Thursday, January 18th, 2251 Florin Road, Florin. For more information, 916-320-9573. Sacramento, for more information, 916-320-9573 or 916-752-6827. 916-752-6827. Dr. Umar is back in Sacramento, Thursday, January 18th in the Obama Room, 2251 Florin, Florin, Florin Road. I'm not excited about the Obama Room, but I'm excited about Sacramento. I'm not excited about the Barack Obama Room, but I'm excited about Sacramento. I'm not excited about the Barack Obama Room, but I'm excited about Sacramento. Antioch, California. Antioch, California. We will be at the Delta Bay Community Church Friday night, January the 19th. Antioch, California. We will be at the Delta Bay Community Church Friday night, January 19th. The address is 1020 East Tregallis Road. 1020 East Tregallis Road in Antioch, California. The Delta Bay Community Church. Free lecture. Vendors are welcome. Call for vendors if you want to sell your merchandise in Sacramento. If you want to sell your merchandise in Antioch, call. For Antioch, you want to call 925-238-9610. You want to call 925-238-9610 in Antioch or DrUMAR.AntiochCali@gmail.com. DrUMAR.AntiochCali@gmail.com. Text me for the information, family. Text me for the information, family. This is King Kong. Hit the Cash App, $ FDMG School. Paint Day next month. For all my loyal donors, we having Paint Day next month. If you are FDMG donor, you want to paint on Paint Day, you better hit me up, 215-989-9858. 215-989-9858. Paint Day, January 2024, FDMG Indoor Paint Day. Hit the Cash App, $ FDMG School. Hit the Cash App, $ FDMG School. Hit the PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit the PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy, brothers and sisters. Fort Worth, Texas, Phoenix, Arizona, Detroit, Michigan, the Maroon Festival in Jamaica, the Black Star Line Festival in Panama, Williamsport, Pennsylvania, January 16th, Cape May County, New Jersey, January 12th, Philadelphia, January 15th, Sacramento, California, January 18th, Antioch, California, January 19th, Oakland, California, Black Parent Boot Camp. The Black Parent Boot Camp in Oakland, California will be at the Church of All Faiths, 2100 Fifth Avenue. Black Parent Boot Camp, Oakland, California. Come and learn how to protect your children from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. You must be in your seat by 10 a.m. or you not getting in, California. I'm going to say it again. If you come into the Black Parent Know Your School Rights Boot Camp in Oakland, California, you must be in your seat by 10 a.m. or we not letting you in, brothers and sisters. You got to register at DrUmarJohnson.com. I'm going to put the registration link up in a couple days. It's going to be $50 a person, $50 a person for the boot camp. Sacramento free, Antioch free, but for the Black Parent Boot Camp, it's going to be $50 a person. Come learn how to save your children. Come learn how to save your children. Come learn how to save your children. The Church of All Faiths in Oakland, California on Saturday, January the 20th. Saturday, January the 20th. The topic is everything, family. The topic is everything, family.